Welcome back to Rare Coin Archive, where the coins in your pocket might just pay for your dream vacation or your next car. Buckle up, because today we're diving into a modern-day treasure, the 1995 South African 5 Rand coin, a coin you've probably handled dozens of times, now selling for up to $6,000. That's right, one overlooked coin, one life-changing discovery. But before we reveal why this everyday 5 Rand could be your next big payday, make sure to hit that subscribe button and press the bell icon so you never miss the next rare coin alert. Trust me, you'll want to stay ahead of the collectors. Let's rewind for a second. In 1994, South Africa introduced the 5 Rand coin to replace the paper note. The design was bold, modern, and secure. On the reverse, a powerful black wildebeest in full stride, a stunning design by artist Arthur Sutherland. On the obverse, the classic South African coat of arms bordered by the country's name in English and Afrikaans. But then came 1995, a transitional year. And that's when things got interesting. A small number of 1995 5 Rand coins were struck with serious minting errors, making them ultra-rare and highly valuable. Here's what you need to look for. Some of these coins were accidentally struck on the wrong metal disc or planchet. Instead of the normal nickel-plated copper, a few used different alloys, possibly from other coins or countries. These off-metal strikes are extremely rare, and they send collectors into bidding wars. Under magnification, rare specimens show doubled images, most often in the coat of arms, date, or lettering. This is known as a double die error, a favorite among collectors because it proves a mistake in the die-making process. Coins meant for circulation get scratched, scuffed, or worn down. But a few 1995 coins were preserved in mint state condition, graded MS66 or higher. These flawless examples are extremely rare, and that perfect preservation is what pushes value into the thousands of dollars. Put these three factors together, wrong planchet, double die, and mint condition, and you have a coin that can sell for $6,000 or more at auction. Think you might have one? Here are 5 quick tests to check your coin before you call the appraiser. A standard 1995 5 Rand should weigh around 9.5 grams. If yours is too light or too heavy, that's a red flag it was struck on the wrong metal. Use a magnifying glass. Check the date, text, and coat of arms. If they appear slightly doubled, especially at the edges, jackpot. You may have a double die error. High-value coins have no scratches, discoloration, or wear. If yours looks untouched, store it safely and get it graded. Real coins have reeded, grooved, edges clean and consistent. Fakes often show seams, casting bubbles, or uneven edges. If your coin passes these tests, don't clean it, that could reduce its value. Instead, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. A certified grade could turn your coin into a serious payday. 1995 was a unique year. South Africa was undergoing economic and production changes. New minting technologies, metal sourcing issues, and transitional dies meant more room for errors and anomalies. It's the kind of chaos that makes collectors very excited because rare errors tend to sneak through unnoticed. One coin enthusiast in Cape Town found a strange-looking 1995 5 Rand in a drawer. It had a weird gold-silver tone and felt lighter than normal. After getting it authenticated, it sold for just over $6,000 in a private sale. Not bad for a coin that could have ended up in a parking meter. So, what are you waiting for? Go check your change jars, glove compartments, old wallets, even that dusty piggy bank you haven't opened since high school. Your next vacation or investment could be hiding in plain sight. If you learned something today, give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe to Rare Coin Archive for more rare coin alerts, and tap that bell icon so you're always first to the treasure. Got a rare coin story? Share it in the comments, we might just feature your find in our next video. Until next time, stay curious, keep collecting. And remember, one coin can change everything. Welcome back to Rare Coin Archive, where ordinary coins become extraordinary treasures. Now imagine this, a tiny, copper-colored coin from South Africa, just 5 cents in face value, recently sold for a shocking $9,500. You heard that right? A coin you wouldn't give a second glance, now one of the most coveted African mint errors of the 21st century. Today, we're talking about the 2002 South African 5 cents coin, and trust me, you need to check your collection after this one. Before we dive in, hit that subscribe button, tap the bell icon, and stay updated with the rarest coin finds from across the world. This might just be the video that makes you dig into your spare change jar. Let's rewind. South Africa introduced the 5 cent coin in 1961 during its decimal currency rollout. By 2002, the coin had changed material several times for cost and practicality. The 2002 version was made of copper-plated steel, lightweight, 21 millimeters in diameter, and about 4.5 grams. It featured two things: obverse, the newly redesigned coat of arms of South Africa introduced in 2000. Reverse, a striking image of the blue crane, South Africa's national bird, wings slightly raised, mid-stride. Now here's where things get really interesting. In 2022, a South African collector in Durban reported finding a strange-looking 5-cent coin from 2002. It had an unusual silver tone, felt slightly lighter, and looked off under a magnifying glass. After testing, experts confirmed it was struck on the wrong planchet, a disc not meant for this denomination. Add to that a possible double die error, and you're looking at a coin worth thousands. The coin sold privately for $9,500. So let's break it down. What makes this 2002 5-cent coin so valuable? Instead of copper-plated steel, the coin was struck on a nickel or aluminum-based blank, possibly a leftover from a 50-cent piece. This makes it an off-metal error, and collectors go wild for those. Using a loupe or magnifying lens, check the letters on Ningizimu Africa and the crane's feathers. If the design elements look doubled, you may have a double die strike caused by die misalignment. Coins that grade MS65 or higher, meaning no wear, scratches, or discoloration, can fetch massive premiums. The $9,500 coin? It was graded MS66. Near perfection. While over 210 million of these coins were made for circulation, only 3,250 proof coins were struck in 2002. Those are extremely rare and often show up in high-end collections. The 2002 5-cent coin features the first full year of the new South African coat of arms design. Some early 2000s coins were struck during the switch from bronze to steel planchets, a known period of minting anomalies. The blue crane is critically endangered, adding emotional and cultural value to the coin's artwork. Time to grab your magnifying glass and start hunting. Here are 5 quick checks to see if your 2002 coin is the jackpot. Standard weight is 4.5 grams. Off by more than 0.2 g? That's a clue. It should be weakly magnetic. Not magnetic at all? Or strongly magnetic? Could be an error coin. The blue crane and lettering should be sharp. If the design looks doubled or distorted, get it examined. Normal equals warm copper tone. If yours looks silver, gray, or gold, it could be a planchet mismatch. A real coin will have a smooth, even edge. Cast fakes may show seams, bubbles, or tiny air holes. Why not 2001 or 2003? Because 2002 was a transitional year at the mint. New coat of arms, material changes, and die updates meant greater risk for minting errors and greater rewards for collectors. Pro tip: check 2001 and 2003 5-cent coins too. There have been reports of off-center strikes and alloy mismatches in those years as well. One little coin, one overlooked detail, one moment of curiosity. That's all it took for a Durban collector to turn 5 cents into $9,500. So next time you clean out an old drawer, check under your car seat, or sort through piggy bank change, take a closer look. Because sometimes treasure really does come in small, shiny packages. If you found this story valuable, give it a like, subscribe to Rare Coin Archive, and hit that bell icon so you never miss a potential jackpot. Got a rare coin story of your own? Drop it in the comments and you might be featured in a future episode. Until next time, stay curious, keep collecting. And remember, one coin can change everything. Welcome back to Rare Coin Archive, where your spare change might just be a hidden fortune. Imagine this. A single 5-cent coin, just one tiny piece of South African currency, selling for over $12,500. That's right. A coin that many of us would casually ignore at the bottom of a drawer or use for a piece of candy is now considered one of the most sought-after rarities in the world of African numismatics. But what makes the 2001 South Africa 5-cent coin so special? Why are collectors scrambling for this seemingly insignificant coin? And, just maybe, could you have one tucked away in a forgotten piggy bank? Stay with us, because this isn't just another coin story. It's the discovery of a lifetime, and it could change your financial future. Let's rewind the clock a little. In the early 2000s, the South African 5-cent coin was a standard part of daily life. It jingled in pockets, helped by snacks at corner shops, and was passed around without a second thought. By the time 2001 rolled around, millions of these coins were in circulation. But buried in those masses of ordinary coins was something extraordinary, something rare, something extremely valuable. At first glance, the 2001 5-cent coin looks just like any other. Reverse side. The familiar image of the Strelitzia flower, a national symbol of grace and beauty, bold yet understated. Obverse side. A portrait of President Nelson Mandela, surrounded by the words South Africa in multiple languages, with the date 2001 tucked neatly below. But here's the twist. There's something hiding beneath the surface, and it all starts with a mint error. You see, while most 2001 5-cent coins were struck on the correct bronze-plated steel planchet, a very small number were mistakenly struck on the wrong metal, possibly nickel-plated steel, aluminum, or even pure copper. This rare production mistake turned an ordinary coin into a collector's dream. When a coin is struck on an incorrect planchet, it becomes a mint error, and mint errors are like gold mines to numismatists. A misstruck coin of this kind can fetch many times more than its regular counterpart. And in this case, it resulted in a coin so unique, one recently sold for over $12,500 at auction. But the story doesn't end there. Some examples of the 2001 5-cent coin also feature what's known as a double die error, an extremely rare misalignment during the minting process that causes the design to appear blurred, ghosted, or doubled. These errors make coins exceptionally valuable, especially when paired with planchet errors. So imagine discovering a coin that has both mistakes and in perfect condition. That's not just a coin, that's a treasure. Condition, as always, is critical. To reach the upper limits of that $12,500 price tag, the coin must be graded at MS66 or higher, meaning it's nearly flawless. No scratches, no dulling, no discoloration. Finding a coin like that, which was originally used as everyday currency, is a near miracle. But that's exactly what happened with one particular 2001 5-cent coin. A rare mint error, pristine condition, and a record-breaking sale. In one remarkable case, a Johannesburg collector stumbled upon a coin with an unusual silver tone in an old box of childhood savings. Curious, they sent it for grading, and the results were stunning. Not only was it struck on the wrong metal, but it was also in MS67 condition, almost unheard of for a circulated 5-cent piece. It sold a few months later for $12,500. So there you have it, the 2001 South Africa 5-cent coin. A tiny piece of metal with a massive story. From minting errors and rare metals to unexpected wealth. This is a coin that proves sometimes the smallest things are the most valuable. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe, and tap that bell icon so you never miss out on your next potential payday. Got a rare coin story of your own? Share it in the comments. We just might feature it in our next video. Until next time, stay curious, keep collecting, and remember, one coin can change everything.